My name's Jennifer. I'm one of the trainers here at the puppy preschool, and this is my puppy assistant Lola. And today Lola and I are working on the concept of demand behaviors. So what I've done is set up a pretty common scenario, which is I've got a lot of paperwork to do. I would like to just sit quietly at my desk and be able to do that. But of course Lola has other ideas about what I should be doing. Mainly, instead of working, I should be paying attention to her. So this is a scenario that happens all the time when you're at home just trying to get stuff done and your puppy has other agendas. So this is kind of showing what you would do about something like that. So before I even get started with my personal work, I make sure that I'm all set up for success. So I have a little bed underneath the desk here for Lola Bell, and I've also put a bone down on that bed so that if she decides that she would like to chew on it, it's already there and available for her. So don't forget to give your puppy something else that they can do to fill in that space when you're not paying attention to them. A lot of times just giving something interesting like a bone or a food-filled Kong will buy you some time to do the things that you want to do. I also have my clicker handy, and I've got a little bag of Lola Bell's favorite treats, which are chicken. So I know the things that I don't want Lola to do. So I don't want her to bark at me. I don't want her to paw at me or whine or anything like that to try to get attention. So right away, I'm prepared to just ignore all of those behaviors. I don't mind if Lola Bell wants to experiment around a little bit to see if she can get my attention, but I want to make sure I don't reinforce the wrong thing by waiting for her to start barking and then all of a sudden going, oh, you're down there. That'll just teach Lola Bell that barking is a good way to get attention and everything else is not as effective. So I'm going to ignore any behaviors that I don't enjoy. But I'm also ready in the back of my head to reinforce all of the behaviors that I do enjoy. So as I'm working, out of the corner of my eye, I'm keeping an eye on Lola Bell and times that she chooses to do something else. If she walks up to me and stands quietly, that's a great reinforcing moment. If she lays down on her bed, that's a wonderful reinforcing moment. What I want to do is start teaching Lola Bell that the right way to get engagement from me is to stay quiet and polite. So here we go. I'm going to ignore all that barking and I'm going to wait for her to do something else. So 4 feet on the floor, nice quiet voice is a good opportunity for clicking and rewarding. Good girl. I don't mind which behaviors Lola Bell tries to experiment with. I just want to make sure that I'm paying attention and I'm only reinforcing the behaviors that I would like to see more of while carefully ignoring everything else. When the barking stops for more than a couple of seconds and her feet go down on the ground instead of being up on my chair, that's the moment I'm going to choose to click and reward. In the beginning, when your puppy's learning, you're going to want to click and reward every probably 30 seconds or so. As they get better at this, you can wait longer and longer in between clicks until they start to realize that the barking never pays off and being quiet and calm for longer amounts of time is what will earn them the reinforcement. I know it's hard to get any work done when you're in a scenario like this, but the more effort you put into this in the beginning, the easier it will be to get your work done in the end when you have a puppy that's learned that the only route to attention is calm, quiet behavior. Good girl. Nice job. they've had a good, successful training session with Lolabelle, I'm going to give her her bully stick, which is a bone that I know that she will happily chew on, so that I can go back to doing some work and not worry so much about training. It's really important that I don't give Lolabelle her bully stick until we've had a good training session, and I wait until she's been successfully quiet for a while, so that she does not learn that the best way to get access to that high-valued bone is by barking. Good girl. All right, you ready? Look at this. There you go. All right, now she can have a nice chew session and I can have a nice work session.